What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Gamer Nation, where we are not in Germany right now, but we can talk about Gamescom that's happening, right?
Yeah!
Gamescom!
Right off the bat.
And with us is actually the only person that's really been paying attention to the news is Andrea Rene from The Escapist.
That's me.
Here to let us know what's happening.
Andrea Rene from The Escapist, aka 4 Cubicles Down.
That's correct.
Yes.
Can I say I tried to pay attention, but they started with a racing game and I fell asleep.
This happens every time.
Oh, you're talking specifically about the PlayStation press conference
Yeah.
with Gran Turismo 6? Yeah, I don't know why they started with a PS3 game when everyone's talking about PS4.
Are you ready for the next big thing? And then I instantly fall asleep.
See, I like to think of Gamescom as E3's DLC, where it's like, oh, hey, remember all this stuff we talked about? Well, now here's a little bit more information on it.
Yeah.
No, that's really not true at all. There's usually a lot of really good reveals at Gamescom, and especially this year, and speaking of Sony in particular, they unveiled a bunch of new games for the PlayStation 4 at their press conference. So I do the news, guys. That's
true.
What I do.
Yeah. For those of you guys who are right now like, what? You guys don't know what's going on at Gamescom, but you work in video games. No. We play video games for a living. We don't know anything about what's going on, though.
I get to play video games, just not on camera like a goofball.
Yeah.
But I'm home privately.
That's how I pay my bills.
I'm trying to say you guys are goofballs, but you are.
A little bit.
Which is why we love you.
So, but outside of, Andrew, the reveals of the games, like what else is happening at Gamescom that people should
let's not go outside the reveals of games. What was revealed that you liked?
Well, the PlayStation 4 release dates.
Well, talk about
which is what?
November 15th here in North America.
He's off by 4 days.
Yes.
Did you guys have a wager going?
No.
You said November the 19th.
I said November the 19th. And I said with so much conviction that Lasercorn's like, or he'll get a mohawk, and the audience took it. But you know what? I was 4 days off, so that's close enough for a second. I called this in January, so.
Well, normally if you're going by Price is Right rules, you bid and went over.
Yes.
Which means you lost.
And that's exactly why the Jovenhawk must happen. If you would like to see the Jovenhawk, hashtag Jovenhawk.
That's a pretty good one.
No, it's not gonna happen. Maybe if you get to my channel gets to 1 million subscribers, maybe. Their release date actually kind of surprised me because there were some pretty strong rumors that it might not have been coming out until early next year.
Correct. Well, I mean, they really want to get ahead of Xbox One, which is really interesting because now it's like, when is Xbox One gonna come out? Because they're not going to have the same launch week. They would never do that because then they would be promoting each other, and that would be just weird. And I don't know if it's going to come out earlier and coming out later after the PS4. I don't know if that bodes well for them.
It doesn't. I don't think because their
before.
price point is higher.
Yes,
unless they change that. They've been changing a lot of things, though.
What are the big games coming out for each that are like, everyone knows them, everyone's excited for them?
Well, for Xbox One, the big title that everyone's talking about is Titanfall.
Yeah.
Titanfall.
But also for PC, so I don't care. Go ahead.
It is also going to be coming to PC, but we don't know release dates, if it's coming to Xbox One and Xbox 360 first, or if it's coming to PC at the same time. We don't know yet.
I will get it on PC.
On PS4, Killzone Shadowfall is probably one of the bigger titles coming out for that. Of course, you also have Infamous, Second Son. Over on Xbox One, there's Dead Rising 3, which looks really cool.
That game looks great.
Yeah, that's kind of like the one game that right now I'm like, oh, new game's coming out? That's the one I want to play.
I don't know. The new Killzone looks pretty awesome as well.
It looks really awesome, yeah.
It looks I actually didn't play any of the other Killzones, but what does Killzone bring to the table that other first-person shooters don't have?
Awesome, vicious, class-based multiplayer with gouging your opponent's eyes out and snapping necks. I mean, running around cloaked and just.
What changes from one first-person shooter to the next in general? It's just it's sort of the little minutia things that make it cool and the atmosphere.
More
and all
IP,
that.
setting.
It's also really well balanced. It's just it's
a
awesome.
Fun game.
Yeah, I got to play it at E3 with the PS4 controller, and they've added a lot of new mechanics that utilize the new touchpad that's on the DualShock 4 and the light bar and some things like that, because now you have a little AI bot that follows you around. You can use them to deploy.
Cool. How is the touchpad? Is it weird? Is it gimmicky?
So the touchpad is actually, I mean, I've only used it in a couple games. I played it on AC4 and on Killzone Shadowfall. And both times, it felt pretty natural, the integrations that they had built in, but it also did feel like it wasn't necessary. It's kind of like the voice commands with Kinect, where it's where you assign people to do things, which you can do with a simple button press.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't recognize your voice correct, your guy just shoots himself in the head.
Yeah. Well, at least this is
I don't know what that
more of button functionality, whereas Kinect is like a verbal talking to your TV dumb thing. God, I hate the expression better with Kinect. Lies.
Yeah, lies.
Well, yeah, no, you're right.
Out of curiosity, watch the pizza video.
Splinter Cell. I love this game. I loved this game, and it says better with Kinect, and I'm like, wait, this had Kinect functionality? And I looked at the back, and it's like, oh, distract your enemies. I'm like, I hit the back button to do that. I didn't need to be like, hey, you. Like, that doesn't make it better.
Yeah, obligatory link to the pizza video with us trying to order pizza on the Kinect.
Well, no, we've already talked about this. You guys did not have it calibrated correctly. You weren't standing the proper distance
But it's hilarious.
But I agree that there's a lot of functions with the Kinect that are kind of useless.
There was extra sausage.
Speaking of Kinect, Microsoft did unveil a brand new exclusive Xbox One game at their press conference in Germany.
You just started with, speaking of Kinect, I don't think I'm going to like whatever
Steel Battalion Kinect version 2.
Yeah. Fighter Within, actually, is what it is.
Oh,
and
it's from some people talking about that.
Ubisoft. I got to play it at Ubisoft Studios, and
what does that have to do with Kinect?
It is a fighting game that's all Kinect.
Oh, God.
Like the Avengers one, and that one was awesome, too. Obligatory link to Avengers Kinect.
I saw a gameplay demo that I thought looked amazing. And that was it was like a 12-minute gameplay demo from Dying Light.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. I never played Mirror's Edge. A lot of people are saying Mirror's Edge is like the greatest, but this is like parkour plus Dead Island, and it looked like it was on like a newer engine too.
You can actually step on the zombies and use them to parkour up.
I like to call it Z-Core.
But the cool thing is that like it looks like, and I don't know how it's going to be in the game, but it looked like anything that you could climb on, you could climb on.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that game, but that's all of our opinions here on Gamer Nation. Now it's time to go to you guys in a segment we like to call
From the Fans.
Why was your voice so high?
That's how you have to say tweets from the fans.
Oh, okay.
So this week on Tweets from Fans, I went to you guys and I asked, what did you hear about from Gamescom that you were most excited about? And I actually got a lot of different things, not just Minecraft on the PlayStation 4. So hey, that's pretty cool. First up from Tom FJ15 says, Titanfall looks amazing and can be the COD killer. They did actually release a new demo. It was a new demo for Titanfall, which looks
bananas.
Yeah, if you thought this game was gonna be great before, like this video is like, oh my god.
I saw the demo at E3 and it was so cool because they did like a live multiplayer demo. They had like 20, 30 QA guys there and they were just playing a big game. And it looks incredible. Yeah, everything about that game looks awesome.
But as Tom says here, could it be a COD killer?
I don't. It's so hard to say something's going to be a COD killer.
Plus, this isn't multi-platform. It's just Xbox and then PC.
I feel like the biggest COD killer is going to be COD Ghosts. They're like realistic fish. It's like no one wants that.
No, come on. The COD killer, Lasercorn, you know, is going to be Battlefront 3. So
yes,
that's what everyone stops playing.
They're just calling it Battlefront.
Game.
By the way, since we talked about Mohawks, I did say if Battlefront 3 ever comes out, I will shave a Mohawk in my hand.
I'll do it if you do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I still don't believe it's coming out. Twice now the game's been canceled, so I'm still skeptical. It's like that chick that you keep thinking is going to hook up with you, and she calls you drunk at night, and she's like, "No, I don't wanna."
Man.
She's like, "Come over and talk."
Yeah, Battlefield is the biggest cock tease. Battlefront is the biggest cock tease.
Now I'll say this: if Battlefront does come out, I will laugh when both of them get Mohawks. That's what I'll promise.
No. I said I'd do it.
And I'll film it all for you guys.
Yeah. Wait. I was going to get it because, never mind. No Mohawks for me. All right, moving on to Rory Morrison.
Hashtag Jovenhawk, get it to trend. Go ahead.
Rory Morrison, which I'd like to acknowledge, this is the first time I've ever said a tweet and actually said it correctly on the first time.
Rory.
I don't know. That's Rory.
You said Rory.
Rory. Yeah, R-U-A-R-I. Rory.
No.
Rory.
There you go.
Damn it.
Keep reading.
Morrison saying, Fable Legends. It probably won't come out this year, but 4-player co-op plus a villain. Awesome.
I don't think you said it like that. It was just awesome.
New game.
Cool. I never played any of the Fables.
I liked Fable 2. I thought that was a really good game. It was fun. That had co-op, 2-player co-op. Fable 3 added too many mechanics that people didn't need. I think that Fable 4 is going to bring it back to what everyone loved from 2 and add more people. Next we have Nikki Graw97. Definitely said that one right.
You did.
Thank you. I loved the embracement of indie games on PS4. That was a smart move.
Embracement's not a word, it's a Joven word. It's a word Joven would use.
The
embracement is totally not a word.
It's not a word.
Well,
That's okay, though.
she spelled it, or I don't know if you misspelled it.
It's what's in the tweet, though.
That's in the tweet?
Yes.
Nikki, I'm with you. It works. I knew what you were talking about. On the PS4, that was a smart move that will make indie games more popular on consoles. And I think we can say, like, just the last 2 years on this-gen consoles, like, indie games have become so great.
People showing indie games love is the best. Like, Steam Greenlight was such a great thing, and there's so many games that I've gotten to play on there that I never would have played before that have been brought to the forefront. It's really cool to see, because a lot of times the AAA games become stale. People are on the 3s and the 4s and the 5s of their franchises that they're not letting go of, so it's a cool way to see newer...
Something different, and it can be a little bit cheaper to try something out.
All right, that was tweets from the fans, and now we move on to a segment where we pit one of our gamers against another in a battle of wits, and we call it PvP. All right, today's topic, which is the superior handheld console? Defending the 3DS, we have Andrea, and defending the PS Vita, we have Joven.
I thought you were going to say Joven is defending dildos, but no, go ahead.
Why would you think
his
that?
favorite handheld device, but we're talking about handheld console.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now.
Unless it's in the form of a bat I can beat you with.
Going first will be Andrea. Andrea, you have 30 seconds to make your opening statement. Go.
Well, let's start off by just saying that the 3DS has been the best-selling console device for the last 3-4 months in a row. And Animal Crossing. Do I really need to make any more arguments for this? We've got Mario Kart, we've got Resident Evil on the 3DS, Sonic, Pokemon X and Y, which is coming out next month. That's it. Argument over.
Wow, with 5 seconds to spare. Andrea saying she plays a lot of Animal Crossing. That's cool. Some people are into that. Now, do you actually crossbreed them? Animal crossbreeding? No. Okay, over to Jovenshire.
Wrong game.
PS. Oh, I started you too early. The PS Vita. You have 30 seconds to make your opening argument. Go.
First of all, I'm just gonna abandon like every audience here and just say, Animal Crossing. It's just another simulator game and sharing and networking. Where are the real video games at? Where are they at? Oh. PS Vita, that's why. That's where you actually see franchises have really good sequels on a handheld device, which unfortunately you don't see too often on the Nintendo. Like, it has its stuff with Mario, okay, that's cool, but that's the graphics alone. 3D is cool, but it's an old gimmick and not really something people are buying into.
And time!
Okay.
Jovenshire saying the graphics are better. The old standby. All right.
No wrong with that.
Back over to Andrea for her 15-second rebuttal starting now.
Well, one of the great things about the 3DS is that you can play your 3DS along with your Wii U, and there's a lot of cross-platform play, which we're going to see in a lot of upcoming Nintendo titles. Plus, we have lots of new Mario games that are coming to 3DS this fall, and hopefully they're going to be announcing...
Stop. Time up. That was 15 seconds.
Link to the Past 2.
I feel like you... What?
Link to the Past 2. That's coming.
I feel like you're just saying cross a lot. Animal Crossing, crossover play.
Maybe I am.
Chrono Cross.
Maybe I am.
Cross-dressing.
Cross-dressing.
Nah, that's Jovenshire.
No cross-dressing.
Yeah.
Okay. Jovenshire, your 15-second rebuttal. Go!
PlayStation 4, all over Gamescom right now, is just saying how much it's cross-compatible with the PS Vita in the same way that the Wii U and the 3DS works. But hey, guess what? Still looks better on the Vita, plus the PSN store. It's just like all those old PlayStation games you can play on your Vita.
Time!
Yeah.
Spacing out the words to try to fill up the time.
Ran out of things to say!
Emphasize every point I can make.
All right, guys, that's been the debate. The winner is up to you. Go ahead and comment on this video. Tell us who you think won, Jovenshire or Andrea. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to let Joven say.
Yeah, guys, don't forget, check over Andrea Rene on Twitter at Andrea Rene.
Yes, please.
And then also, where can we find you on YouTube?
You guys can subscribe to our channel at the Escapist magazine. That's where you can get lots of awesome Gamescom coverage, video game news. We have really cool, fun movie shows and video games.
That's where you go for the news. You come to us for debauchery.
Yes.
Look at me using that word smart.
Yeah.
It's like Russian roulette. I'm out of ammo. You're in luck.
Okay. Guys, we'll see you later.